So today we're going to talk about proving triangles congruent, and congruent simply means equal. In this theorem 4.3, we call this the third angles theorem. It basically just says if we have two triangles that have two angles that are the same, we can say that the third angle is also going to be equal. And if you can look at this picture here, we have one arc for angle C, and we also have one arc for angle K. So we can say that angle C is congruent or equal to angle K. And we can say the same thing for angle B. It has two arcs, and angle J has two arcs, so that makes those two congruent. And if that's the case, once again, then we can say that we can draw three arcs for angle A and three arcs for angle L and say that they are also congruent. So let's apply this on an example. So in this example, it says, the planners of the senior banquet decide to fold the dinner napkins using the triangle pocket fold so that they can place a small gift in the pocket. So it looks pretty nice, right? Now, it says if the measure of angle, and if angle, sorry, it says if angle, this is the symbol for angle, if angle NPQ, so that I'm going to trace it here for all of us to see. Let's see how big this is. It's pretty small, so that's good. Let me trace angle NPQ. So if angle NPQ, it says, is congruent to angle RST. RST. And it shows us that in the picture by having these arcs. So those two angles are congruent. Also, it tells us that M stands for the word measure. The measure of angle NPQ is equal to 40. So we can say that the measure of NPQ, that's the yellow one, is equal to 40. They want us to find the measure of angle SRT. That's the measure of this top angle. So that's what we're looking for. So based on the information that these two angles are equal, we can then say that if the measure of angle SRT is equal, not SRT, that's what we're looking for, the measure of angle NPQ is equal to 40, and we know that the measure of NPQ is congruent to the measure of angle RST, because that was given, then we can say that the measure of RST is also going to be 40, right? Because they are congruent. So that means I can say that this angle right here is also going to be 40. All right, so now if I take out this green triangle, so I'm going to just kind of highlight this green triangle now, and let's say I can go ahead and draw it over here. So now I've got triangle R, S, and T. They tell us that there's a little box right there. We just said that the measure of this angle is 40. We know that this box means 90. And we know that all angles inside of a triangle have to add up to 180. We are looking for this top angle. So if we know that all angles must add up to 180, we know that 180 must add up to 180. We know that all angles must add up to 180. We know that all angles must add up to 180. We know that all angles must add up to 180. We know that all angles must add up to 180. We know that all angles must add up to 180. We know that all angles must add up to 180. We know that all angles must add up to 180. We know that all angles must add up to 180. We know that all angles must add up to 180. We know that all angles must add up to 180. We know that all angles must add up to 180. We know that all angles must add up to 180. We know that all angles must add up to 180. We know that all angles must add up to 180. We know that all angles must add up to 180. We know that all angles must add up to 180. We know that all angles must add up to 180. We know that all angles must add up to 180. We know that all angles must add up to 180. We know that all angles must add up to 180. We know that all angles must add up to 180. We know that all angles must add up to 180. We know that we can say 40 plus 90 plus what we don't know must equal 180. 90 plus 40 is 130. And in math, when we don't know something, we always put an X. When we don't know then the number, we use first we start with the letter X. So we're going to replace this question mark with X. We don't know what that is yet. Equals 180. So let's solve for X, which is our unknown angle. So we're going to subtract 130 from both sides. It's going to give me 50. And the reason I subtracted 130 from both sides is because I want to get X by itself. Okay, so my final answer is going to be 50. 50 is the measure of angle SRT. I hope this helps.